What's going on, America? Good morning. And what a good morning it is. It appears that the shenanigans are finally over down in Florida and in Georgia. But here's the kipper. Stacey, the lady who was running for governor down in Georgia, can't take a loss. Now, you have to understand. This behooves me. It behooves me. I'm flabbergasted. I'm discombobulated. I'm just completely just frazzled by the fact that she didn't concede and honor our precious democracy. You know, the way things run, you're supposed to honor it when you take it to the chin. You're not supposed to contest it. You're supposed to bow out graciously and say, you know what? You got me. Hey, good shot, good punch. I went down, my bad. But no. See, that only applies to the Republicans that lose, which, you know, now that I think about it, I don't recall too many Republican races where when they lost, they threw a complete fit, fell out, had people whining, protesting, coming up with ballots about 7 days later. I don't recall that. But nonetheless, most of the time, that's a Democratic problem, see? So, knowing that, they use it to their advantage. It's, you know what? If we're going to win, we'll cheat. And if we lose, you cheated. See? So, it's a win-win for us. Either you're going to be deemed as a cheater for the rest of your whole, I guess, term. It'll always be tainted by the fact that we simply accuse you of cheating to beat us. It's because I'm black, or it's because you cheated, or because you suppressed votes, which I saw her on TV doing an interview the other day, talking about these votes that were suppressed, but not giving any evidence of it, not giving any practical reasoning behind how that suppressed the votes. It's kind of like the Russia collusion hoax. Russia hacked our election. Okay, so now what? What does that mean? How did that contribute to Hillary getting her butt beat? Give me some data, a rubric, something. I mean, give me some baseline data and show me, okay, these amount of Russian bots influenced this amount of people. No, it's just somehow it magically helped Donald Trump win. But we can't give you real details of how that happened. We're just going to leave it open-ended in your mind. Just like Stacey Abrams, I think her name is Stacey Abrams, just like she did with this whole election when she did her interview and kept saying, when the guy, Jake Tapper, you know, every once in a while, CNN will bump their heads and they will actually ask some questions, you know, some tough questions. So he kept asking her, he's like, you know, everybody criticized Donald Trump for saying that they were, you know, cheating down there. Let me see, am I out of focus? There we go, and I'm back. He said, everybody criticized Donald Trump for claiming that they were cheating in this election. He said, but now it seems like you're making this claim too. So then the question becomes, is your opponent a legitimate governor? She couldn't say it, y'all. She couldn't find the words. She couldn't fix her lips to say, yeah, it was, well, he's the person by law that did acquire more votes than me, but is he the legitimate? It's kind of like the whole not my president thing. Well, you know what, Stacey? If he's not the legitimate governor of your state and you don't want to recognize him, does that mean you don't have to follow the rules and stuff like that? I mean, here's my question. You can always just move out of the state of Georgia, go somewhere else. Just like all of those people who say it's not my president. You're in America. I don't understand how you can make that statement. Just because you think in your mind it's not true doesn't make it not true. It would be like me getting locked up in prison, and because I don't want to believe that the warden is over me at the prison, I feel like, well, I ain't got to follow the rules. But reality kicks in when they come in with those little clubs that they tap their hands with like that to let you know what's about to happen. See, when they start doing that, you know what's coming next. Yeah, and going over your bar, cross your bars like that, get up. And I'm like, I'm sleeping, man. Don't come here and wake me up. You see me sleeping. Hey, man, it ain't my warden. Warden said we need you out here. Hey, that ain't my warden. Watch what happens. They're going to come in with the riot gear, and then they're going to drag me out by my feet. And then I'm going to learn one way or another that that's the warden of the prison if I'm locked up. Okay? So until I'm out of that prison, I had to follow the rules, right? Now, I've never been in prison. This is an analogy, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know. Don't go back like Kevin from Kevin's Corner been locked up in prison. But I am saying to you, That is the same thing when it comes down to these people who claim, not my president, not my governor, or whatever. If you're living in that state or in that city, either you're going to follow the rules of the person who got elected, or maybe you should just fly away, in the words of Hannibal Lecter. So, once again, it shows the complete conniption of the left, the hypocrisy. They want you to honor stuff that they're not willing to honor, of course. You know how it goes with the left. It's always that. So anyway, that's the video. Check it out. If you get a chance, find her interview with Jake Tapper. And make sure you check out Extreme Tees. Make sure you follow me on Facebook and Twitter. The links are in the bottom. The link to Extreme Tees is in the bottom as well. If you want to donate to Kevin's Corner, you can do that as well. And make sure you hit like, share, subscribe, and the notification button. And on Wednesdays at 7:30, I go live on YouTube and on my radio blog talk show, which the link of that is in the bottom as well, where I take calls. All right, God bless you. See you next time in Kevin's Corner. See you next time.